Picture a room with no windows. 13 people sit around a table. 12 of them think they run the world. One of them knows they don't. That's the joke at the center of the Illuminati legend. Everyone wants in. Almost nobody understands what in actually means. So today, we're ranking every level of the Illuminati. Not by mystery, not by myth. By something colder. Actual power. Before we start, a quick truth. The real Illuminati was founded in 1776 in Bavaria. A professor named Adam Weishaupt built it. It had 5 years of life, then it was banned. The version people talk about today. That's legend. Layered, rewritten, and expanded for 2 centuries. But legends have structure. And structure is what we're here to rank. Because according to the lore, the Illuminati isn't one level. It's 13. A ladder, a filter, a machine for separating the curious from the useful. Most people who enter never see past rung 3. Let's find out why. We start at the bottom, where the ladder is crowded. Level 13, the novice. You've heard a name, you've read a symbol. You feel special for noticing it. Power level 0. You are not being watched, you are not being recruited. You are the audience. Level 12, the Minerval. This is where the legend says real observation begins. You're studied quietly. Your habits, your weaknesses, your ambition. Not because you matter yet. Because they're deciding if you will. Level 11, the Illuminatus Minor. Small task, small tests. Loyalty in the lore is never asked for directly. It's engineered through tiny favors that create tiny debts. Here's the curiosity loop worth holding on to. Every level above this one requires giving something up. We'll come back to what? Level 10, the Illuminatus Major. The legend says this is the first level with real access. Not to money, not yet. To information. You start seeing how decisions above you get made. Level 9, the Illuminatus Dirigents. A director, a node. You don't make the plan. You make sure the plan happens through people who don't know they're part of one. Level 8, the Prince. This is where the myth gets uncomfortable. Because Prince, in the lore, isn't a title of birth. It's a title of utility. You've become someone the structure can't easily replace. And structures don't like things they can't replace. They watch them instead. Here's loop 1 paid off. What do you give up to climb this far? According to the legend, privacy, permanently. Every level above this point, someone always knows where you are. Level 7, the priest. Not religious, symbolic. The keeper of the why. In the lore, this is the first rank that's told the actual founding purpose of the order. Not the cover story handed to everyone below. Level 6, the regent. This is where the myth claims real influence over institutions. Banking, media, government appointments. Not control, access. The difference matters more than people think. Control is loud, access is silent. Level 5, the Magus. Named for a reason. The legend says this level doesn't just have access to institutions. It has access to the people who write the rules for those institutions. Here's a second loop, opening now. If level 5 can shape the rules, what's even left for the levels above it? We'll answer that in 90 seconds. Level 4, the Rex. King in name only. Because in the lore, no one at this level is truly independent. You're not ruling anything. You're maintaining something older than you. Level 3, the Areopagite. This is where the myth turns almost architectural. 13 seats, a council. The lore says this council doesn't manage countries. It manages the people who think they manage countries. President, prime ministers, CEOs. According to the legend, they answer upward without knowing where upward is. That's the payoff to Loop 2. Level 5 shapes rules. Level 3 shapes the rule makers. There's always a smaller room. Level 2, the Rex Mundi. King of the world in old texts. But the legend is specific about one thing. This isn't a person who wants power anymore. It's someone who no longer has a self separate from the structure. The myth claims something chilling here. At level 2, you stop being a member. You become a function. A role that would continue, with or without you, wearing your name for a while. Here's the last loop, and it's the biggest one. If level 2 isn't even a person anymore, what could possibly be level 1? According to the legend, level 1 has no title. Some versions call it the unknown superior. Others don't name it at all. Here's the payoff. The myth doesn't describe level 1 as a ruler. It describes it as an idea. A founding principle so old, it doesn't need a person to enforce it anymore. The system runs itself. That's the twist buried in the legend the whole time. The Illuminati myth isn't a story about a person at the top. It's a story about a structure that replaced the need for one. The real power was never a person. It was the machine that kept selecting people and discarding the ones who stopped being useful. So here's the ranking stripped down. Bottom levels, attention. Middle levels, access. Top levels, erasure of the self. The legend isn't really about climbing. It's a warning dressed up as a fantasy. That the closer you get to ultimate power, the less of you is left holding it. That's the real hierarchy the myth describes. Not who's in charge, but what it costs to be.